Yep.
What mic is that? That's free? So, I might be I'm the last one.
Ooh.
1 2 1 2 1 2
Keep that
1 2
still.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Here we go. Here we go.
Are we live?
We are live.
Yeah,
We are
are
live.
live.
Welcome to Set Radio.
Yeah. This real chill today.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I came to be a cozy boy today.
That's all good. You got your
Cozy
feet out.
Federation.
You got your feet out.
Better.
What's
I
up? How
ain't talking
feeling?
about nothing yet. I mean, people can't even see us yet.
What's your problem, dude? Dude, you got beef, dude? I feel like you
Like,
like some weird vibes.
I gotta drink more
here.
water, man. I gotta
You
drink more water. Yeah,
Is that what it is?
that's what it is.
You can kind of just blame any problem on that.
It's gonna be one of those days. I can tell. What mic? What camera is that, Vic?
That's the camera we were originally going to use.
We're not using it.
Well, I didn't have enough USB ports to use two cameras.
Oh, okay. So we need a.
We need more USB
hub.
ports.
We need more ports. I think that's me, but we gonna. No, that's not you. You're fine.
Yo, what's up? Chill.
What's up?
Look,
What's up?
we got it's Set Radio.
You're fine.
We got Lil Jodeci. We got Lord Chilla.
What's this?
This is Tucker. So we all might know me. If you know me as Free Trial, then you clearly you don't know me.
That's me. Is it?
We're currently figuring out a mic. We're gonna cut all this in post.
We are.
Yeah,
We
if you're
are.
feeling this live, this video.
That's us on the camera. The thing keeps drifting away. Like every time doesn't want to stay this way.
Oh my god, this is the worst, most unprofessional shit I've seen in my entire life. This is yeah, tighten it up.
It's not that part. It's fine where where height was at. It's just drifting from side to side.
Kind of like how we're drifting through this world.
Yeah,
You know,
it doesn't tighten.
with no direction.
I think it tightens right here. Oh, there we go.
Feel
Get
better
tight.
now?
All right, here we go.
Are we getting there? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah.
All right, let's
there
try
we
that again. Welcome to Set Radio.
Chill just looking.
We got Lil Jodeci, Lord Chilla. I'm Tucker. We got Vic in the studio also, our engineer,
I
our
don't even know if this
producer.
is my good side. Like,
It's a good side.
I feel
No,
like,
this is your side this episode.
I mean, I'm not moving. I feel like you got the best side though.
I do. Well, look, all my sides are my best side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you have to just choose and believe that about yourself.
I mean, it's fine. The stream is looking smooth.
It's a little bit smoother than last time. Yeah.
The stream is looking smooth. All right, we here. It's Setdeflo Radio. We got the technical difficulties out of the way. Nobody's probably tuned in yet. Are we live? Are we going live on IG?
To keep things running, everything would suddenly stop.
We're live. I don't know if we're live on IG.
Your industry, Granger's here for you.
We're about to be
Okay.
live on IG.
Well, anyways, we are live on YouTube streaming. It's the OG Setdeflo cast. We don't have any guests tonight. And we are not experimenting. We just vibing.
Yes.
You know, we gonna talk about. I know this week we got segments. We're gonna talk about our last Domino show. We're gonna just shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just build. I don't
Dish
want
the dirt.
I don't want to talk about anything personal. I just want to, live, love, and laugh today.
All right, well, let me grab some whiskey.
Yeah, let's get drunk.
That's
So
what-
no personal grievances this episode, y'all.
Don't
Bring up old shit.
My favorite thing to watch is Terrence Gangster Williams
Wow. Okay.
on YouTube. And I almost got into a fist fight.
This is ignorant. Before
I don't
you
know
even
if I've seen. I don't know if I know about this.
before you even said you got into a fist fight, my reaction was, "This is very ignorant."
Well,
So it's natural that It would be followed by.
So Vic,
I
you
almost got to
remember when you met Boz just now? So Boz is Master P right hand man. If you ever look into like any of, if you look up, you know, Boz is an OG, a New Orleans OG. He basically, he grew up, I mean, him and my father really tight, but I grew up around No Limit a lot when I was coming up. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but if you ever seen Gone in 60 Seconds? So Boz is in that. He's like one of the gangsters in Gone in 60 Seconds. He's like fighting Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage beat him up.
What?
He's in Fool. He's in a lot of movies. I'm gonna show you some shit on Boz after the show. We could do a Boz weekend.
A little Jodeci segment.
No, Boz was just walking up the street when we was getting ready for the show today. And he was
really?
just walking up the street. He got a house. He got a house up the street. He was like, yeah. But I knew he had a house around here.
Y'all was about to fight?
No, Boz my uncle.
So
you know what I'm saying?
How you was about to fight over the Gangsta
Oh,
Williams?
this happened at Set Gala.
You was about to fight somebody at Set Gala over.
No, this actually happened with my partner Syph. And I was telling him about.
Did he slap someone?
He did.
At Set Gala?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. I'd say we're not gonna talk about
personal
non-personal
shit.
stuff today.
My bad.
I'm like, what am I?
You're gonna want to hear about this.
You didn't know nobody got slapped at Set Gala?
Like inside, outside,
Inside.
Yeah, inside, yeah.
and it was a big deal.
We should cut this too.
No, I got it.
Was it a big deal? Was it a big deal? It was a
wasn't a
big
big
enough deal.
deal.
It wasn't a
Who
big
got
deal.
slapped?
I'm not talking about that on the show.
It is really funny when you do find out who
Yeah.
did get slapped. It is really funny.
But anyways, so the way the slap started because of me talking about Terrence Gangsta.
So you got somebody slapped.
I didn't get nobody
So
slapped.
you didn't say.
I didn't get nobody slapped. What happened was, what happened was, I had brought up. I said, hey, bro, y'all should watch Terrence Gangsta Williams because this shit is
And you was talking.
gold.
You was talking to
I was talking to
Syph.
Syph. I was talking to Syph and Luke, and when I was telling them, Syph was already on a lot of whiskey that night, and you might know, you should know Syph, but he was turned up a little bit, and he was telling me, well, there's some real shit that happened in the city, da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool now. I'm just like, I'm from uptown too, bro. I'm just saying the content is popping.
Yeah.
And he went on a diatribe about some other shit. It just went left. You know how it just went left.
Left field.
Yeah, it went left field real fast. I had on high heels that night, so like, it was a whole thing. So one thing turned into another.
I can just see Jodeci and just his little heels and his little
You had the camel toe.
he
I
had his
had
boots.
You had the camel toes.
Yeah.
The camel toe
His
720s on.
boots and poncho, just talking about some like New Orleans like uptown history.
Yeah, man.
Look, I'm from uptown too. I get it. Look, I get it.
I was just saying this is some good content because the content is real good. If you ever watched it, bro, he tells the best
I didn't
like
see this.
hood Robin Hood stories. We could watch it. We could watch episode after the show.
All right, cool.
I watch it all the
Get some
time.
popcorn.
Like I watch it all the time. But it led to somebody getting slapped, and
I need the full story after the show.
I'll tell you the full story. But I don't know why I brought any of that up, other than the
You
fact
said we were getting personal. You told us some wild personal
I didn't.
shit.
No, I didn't say nothing about getting slapped. You say somebody got slapped. I said
I don't think that's how it
that's
happened.
exactly what happened when we were on the tape.
All right, pull that
I-
back.
no.
Pull it back.
No, bro. I said I watched Terrence Gangsta Williams, and I told the story at Set Gala. And he said somebody got slapped at Set Gala. Right?
I don't think so, dude.
I promise. When we
I don't
watch,
think
watch
so.
we turn this shit back. Watch we turn this shit back.
All right, we'll find out.
But
We'll find
anyways,
out.
I mean, look, bro. It's a week after the Domino. The Domino show was spectacular.
Wow.
everyone had a good time. I had a blast. The set was popping. It felt like OG Setdeflo. I feel like man, we needed a home again.
Yeah.
I feel like we back at home.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate. Shout out to Vic because Vic was the one who
Vic Troches. Troches.
She the one who insisted on us throwing the show at the Domino at first. Shout out to Money Mike. Because I don't think it would have happened if y'all wouldn't have said nothing. And also if, other things wouldn't have happened. I'm not getting personal today though. We keeping it PG today.
It was time to shake things up. It was time to have a rebirth.
Well, time for a rebirth. Rebirth Brass Band.
Shout out.
How was y'all week, man? Are y'all feeling good? Chill look like he high as a kite today.
Yeah, I'm just.
He got the shorts on. He feel yeah.
No. Actually, that would be nice.
Do you have a Snuggie?
Yeah, that would be nice.
It is a little cool in there.
No,
Are y'all cold?
I like how cool it is.
Oh, you like the cool air?
I like this shit, dude.
Okay, you like that shit?
I'm a European descent, bro. We love it.
Didn't you do
Cold.
Shit? Oh, me and Tucker went to a punk party this week.
Oh,
I did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I was in that mosh pit.
You really got them blankets.
The next day I woke up, I was so sore, man. Turning 30,
After the
man.
mosh pit?
Yeah, I beat my ass up.
Yeah, when I was sitting there, I seen the two little girls.
It got
like,
crazier after y'all left.
Well, once they started just jumping into each other, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was kind of sleepy.
Right.
I was like, all right, let me sit a step
where
back.
Was this at, Siberia?
No, it was a house show.
It was like a
Bywater.
It was just in
It
a
was
house.
lit.
It was just a random house. They fucked their house up though. I was just sitting there and I said, all right, this is getting like left, but it was a vibe.
It
but
got crazier.
But I didn't feel like moshing, So
Yeah, Painted Hands, Fault, and the Nancys were the bands.
Okay.
There were a lot of kids. There was like young kids in there too.
Well, yeah, that's where the punk scene.
I was like old.
Resides, like, yeah, when I
you was the OG.
I was the OG in there. Yeah, it was weird.
Wow. Did you get like a young 21-year-old?
What?
Was the 21-year-old hotties looking at you?
I don't know about that.
I'm asking.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know if they're really even. There was so much going on. I wasn't really scoping it out like that.
Yeah.
There was one attractive young woman there. I remember, but she seemed like she was around my age.
Yeah.
That's not a very fun story,
You know who I like?
And I did not talk to her. Also,
I like.
who do you like?
Etta James, the Etta James type.
What do you mean the Etta James type?
Like-
Look like her?
that smell like cigarettes, but got a raspy voice.
Low key, yeah.
And
Etta
Yeah,
James
just like,
type.
but no, it's really about the power.
yeah.
The power in that.
You like to feel held.
The chick from Alabama Shakes.
Okay.
Oh
Brittany,
yeah,
it's Brittany, right?
Brittany Howard.
Brittany Howard. I like Brittany Howard. I like her power. I like her energy.
So you like a woman to just take what she wants.
You like a
Coming there just
Cav
like
likes
I
a
want a little Jodeci, grab your balls.
well, you
a
know,
woman with large ambitions.
you coming with me,
I feel-
big man.
You see those videos, those porn videos of like the chicks like picking the guy up? and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
those days?
yeah.
That's what he like.
They got-
Yeah, I need some of that shit in my life.
Phoenix
You
Marie.
know, like the blowjob
That
pull ups.
is- no, the one that flip you over. Like
I need that. Where's that? Where they do that at?
you gotta
They
find
out
a
there.
big
They out
chick.
there. They out there.
Where they do that at?
Where they do that at?
Where they do that at?
Shit, they might have a spot in the Bywater that's happening at, like a little nook. A little nook, one of the
I don't know.
warehouses.
I don't feel naturally.
Or
I
in Kenner.
don't feel natural in those kinds of places.
You don't feel natural in what kind of place?
Like places where they're like picking you up and sucking your dick. You know,
You been in? Yeah.
is that natural? I don't know. I walk in the club. I'm not trying to fuck.
Walk around the club.
Well, fuck everybody. Yeah, actually, my bad. Never mind. I forgot
That
about
should
that.
be the song. Get
yeah,
those spots.
yeah. The orgy.
Get my own zone. That's a wild ass song. When you say
Walk around
that,
the
I'm in my own
I
zone.
was in Georgia when that song was out. That's
Oh,
when I was
word.
like,
That's like 07.
yeah, around that time. That's
You know?
when like I first was able to get in the club.
I was looking at all the gangster shit that I was looking at, like Telly Hankton and all the murderers that happened. I don't know what type of time I've been on.
You have an obsession with New Orleans gangster culture. Like Let's unpack this.
Nah, I be wanting to know. What the streets hitting for us sometimes.
But that's the old streets, though.
I know, like it's really a history lesson for me. It's not really about like I'm trying to get active.
Okay.
It's but like why was they active? Like no, like what was popping and what was going on.
Kev,
And
I'm not going down to that block anymore. Okay, I'm not selling anything, dude.
well, where we at right now is the block. The block is hot. Shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the block is hot. This whole city hot though.
It is.
Chill is going on some type of like crusade of stop the violence.
Because
we need that counterpoint.
I got a child, man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
That makes sense.
like the fact that I remember our parents used to tell us, like don't go. They used to let us outside. But
Yeah.
They're like, don't go down the street and da da da. I'm like, what are y'all talking about, man? It's like, ain't nothing gonna happen. But it's like, damn, now that I'm old and I have a child, it's like we barely could go in the fucking
We barely,
yard right
we
now.
barely could go
Dude,
outside.
I used to bike to school in the 5th grade. What the fuck?
I used
That
to.
seems insane.
Right.
That you would put a 5th grader on a bike and just go to school
But you was
every
like-
day.
You was like 7?
I'm leaving. I'm just
7?
leaving. I'm like 9.
No, he's not.
No, like 11. Because like 12, when you're 12, you're in the 6th grade, right? When you're 12.
No, you're 12
Like
and
10,
like
11.
10 you're in the 5th grade.
But still, have you seen a 10-year-old lately? They look like little fucking coconuts, dude.
I was 7. I
cannot
was 7
imagine
catching
doing
the
that.
bus to school. We were 7 walking to school, and it was like a
Insane.
3-4 mile walk. Not 3. I'm not gonna say
it's-
it's 4 mile walk. It was at least a
Things
2
was
mile
different
walk.
back then, when we were younger.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
It was
too.
a lot different. You'll never, like, even with like just.
It's
like,
fucked up.
You got like.
Well, they got
More
all these
weirdos.
apps that you could put on a kid to just like monitor them.
Oh,
Like I just
no.
give my kid an Apple. What's that Apple shit?
So what? They already got. Something's already happening. You can track them as much as you want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, track.
You
Yeah,
gotta be proactive.
yeah. You can't be reactive. Well, proactive is giving them a track, the Apple tracker.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the gangsters, you know what they're doing?
What are they doing?
They putting the Apple trackers like on your car, and
Yeah.
this don't have nothing to do with fucking.
But your phone tells you if you're
house
being tracked,
music.
though, right?
Huh?
Your phone tells you if you're being tracked.
Does your phone?
Your,
No.
Your phone's like, hey, there's a tracking device that's been following you around. You know about that?
Oh, word?
Yeah, because this girl I work with, it happened to her the other day. We were hanging out. She's like, wait, what the fuck is this? And she was like, yo, what the fuck? We went. She went to go check her car and shit. Yeah, we're like, damn, like.
Oh wow.
And she was like, yeah, I went on a date with this guy. He locked me in the car. Like,
Damn.
she was like, go back in her. I mean, we didn't say anything. I don't know what happened, but it was definitely like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, how you felt about the domino?
Well, it was a little bittersweet for me
Why?
because everything was great, and I just we talked about
Oh,
it.
your mic situation.
Yeah, my mic situation.
Well, we
wasn't
gotta,
what I needed to
we
be.
know anytime we get into a new space, we gotta work out the kinks.
Yeah.
It took us a while to work out the kinks at High Ho.
Yeah, it did,
it took
it
us a
did.
while to
It
get the
did.
kinks right.
Yeah.
Getting a good sound man.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to beat up so many sound men. I used to talk crazy to the sound.
Yeah, you
man.
did.
I used to talk
You did.
nuts
You
to
did,
the
bro.
sound man,
You
bro.
did.
It was
You still Mike, bro. You still liable.
I don't have a sound man right now, so who am I talking nuts
yeah.
to? Shit.
Now hiring someone, a masochist who wants to be abused.
Yeah. Well, sound men all want to be abused.
What's his name? The guy that was there a guy that came?
We gotta have Kelly on.
It was the guy that came
We
after
do
Kelly.
have to have Kelly on.
I think was it the guy that came after Kelly?
No, that was Julian after Kelly.
Okay, so was it before Kelly?
So they had a guy before Kelly that I probably ran out.
You definitely ran him out.
I
bro.
ran a couple of sound guys out.
You definitely ran him
But-
out. I remember. I just remember it would be.
One dude I said, bro,
I remember.
I said, you suck. Don't touch shit. Get out of here. Like,
I think I remember.
don't touch the board ever again.
I think I remember like one time you called him. I didn't know what was going on. I think you needed like one thing or something like that, and like you called him to the booth, and you just yelled at him. You just yelled. I was like, damn, that's he's surely gonna He's surely gonna go back and just
The trip part is
do what he said do now.
That job was, for the short time while I was like holding the wheel.
yeah.
Before they found the
Tucker was
captain.
doing sound for like a day or some shit.
And like I remember at one point, like it'd be like between like the owner and Cat going back and forth, and the owner could be like, "Hey, bro, you better not bust my fucking speakers." So I'm like trying to like use what I know about sound and like, okay, how can I make it louder but not bust the speakers? And then like Cat going back like, "Do not turn it. Stop turning it down." And then he might come back like, "Do not." I was like, "Oh my god, yeah." And then like the whole, and meanwhile like Tulane kids or like white kids are coming in like, "Yo, can you play like some like Young Thug?" Like I was like, I'm not even DJing. Like,
Yeah,
it was an insane
It was
job.
insane back then because
I was like, I barely know how a compressor works.
I was yelling at the sound guys from the back of the booth, and then Chill was yelling, but you know, it would seem like
Yelling.
Everybody was just yelling.
he was just yelling.
Yeah.
He was just yelling in the building, yo. That was
Everybody
the
ready to yell.
that was the we had a lot of love in that room, you know.
Yeah, my funniest Jodeci yelling at somebody had to be when it was that DJ that came in from Atlanta, bro. That shit was just that was
What do you
like,
say?
if there ever was an episode of Set the Flow, like the TV show, that
There
day
might be.
that day would have been it. It was just pure comedy. It was just like it was
The
just
trip part is
it was surreal.
Chill usually the one that's going off, and I'm usually chilling. But this nigga was pissing me off to the 10th degree. I told the nigga to
He
leave.
told him, yeah.
I said, dog.
Wait, what did he
The show
do?
started and Jodeci was like, "No,
Yeah.
you done.
What
I
happened?
said,
Wait,
dog, you
Like,
can
don't-
leave, dog.
go
tell our
home.
audience what
Go
happened.
home. You gonna get paid."
So a DJ had came, bro. So two things. Number one, I didn't even book the DJ. I was doing it for a friend of mine. It was like a guy.
Did the friend ever pay you back or like?
No, and it's like
What the
it's like an
fuck?
No.
it's like an
Favors,
associate.
man.
It's like a friend of a friend. So he called me. He's like, "Brad, this dude, he coming through the town. He needs a set to play." So
Oh my God.
So I got on the phone. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I got a slot to play." But he haggling me to play the slot. He like, I said, "I got a slot, but I don't got nothing for you." He's like, "Bro, I usually get $600." I said, "Dog, I don't even know you. I'm not gonna pay you, but." If we do well, I'll break you off because I don't know if you're gonna even pull or draw. We already, doing well. Well, he said, "Well, that's cool. Can I get 4?" I'm like, "I just told you I wasn't gonna pay you." Well, let's do 2. I could just do 2. So I was like, "Look, bro, we could settle at some number, right?" So he comes, and the moment when he comes. He just like on his own type of time. He doesn't have the right equipment. He's trying to change how we do our equipment shit. So, and the way I am, I'm very meticulous when the nights start and I'll get real agitated. So I'm like, he's slowing up the process of like us like starting. So long story short, we about to start the show, but his equipment doesn't work. I say, well, look, if your equipment don't work, fuck it. You could just, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do this. Well, he like, I'm already here. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So once he get on, he finally gets settled in. He starts playing, and he opens the door to the street. And I don't like open doors for the club because it just looked like we're free for all. So he's like talking to people in the street like, "Hey, y'all could come in. I'm the fucking best DJ in the town," type shit. I'm like, dog, what are you doing, bro? Keep my fucking door closed, right?
Oh my
so
God.
we closing the door. He like, "Bro, you don't know. I'm a big deal. Like I've been doing this alone." He literally said he's a big deal.
Imagine saying I'm a big deal.
He said, "I'm a big
Imagine
deal."
saying that sincerely to someone. Hey, I'm a big deal.
At one point, he took Chill's mic from him, and I thought
How did he not end up in a hospital?
I thought he was going to... But Chill was so flabbergasted that he
Right,
was like...
Chill was just shocked. He
I
didn't
was
even.
just shocked.
He was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
And then it got to the point...
I'm honestly impressed. Like, actually,
because when he did it, it was like I was in the
He
middle.
just jacked Chill.
I was in the middle of talking.
Chill checked
I
him.
was in the middle of talking. Like Mike right here. Saying, and it takes me a little. I gotta warm up and shit. So I'm just trying to, like get a little loose and get used to talking, hearing my voice. It was like one of the first things I said. Like I just got it. I didn't even.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't even get to like, you know.
As soon as he started
as soon as I
talking,
started talking,
he took the mic.
He just took the mic from me. He just
It went on his own rap.
I was just like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, the fuck is you doing?
part of you was like,
But-
wait, did I do something wrong? Like, I'm kind of confused personally.
The motherfucker didn't stop there though. He kept going all night. He violated us all night. And the trip part was
We should've stopped
he was
him
a
out.
decent DJ. The nigga could play.
Right.
He really could play, but he was just like low key.
Imagine if he wasn't insane.
Yeah, he's low key saying.
We'd have kicked him off.
Yeah. He was low key out of there. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, this
Maybe he was
motherfucker
on that,
losing.
That was my favorite episode.
I don't know
on
if he's
the-
on. I don't know if he's on the.
Because at one point, after he did
I'm in
it,
Spectrum, by the way, not drugs.
I was like, should I take like the mic from him? I was like, you know what?
We was plotting on like stealing off on him in the back. Because I went to the green room
Just
and be like,
take all
bro, I'm
his
about to
shit.
fucking get this nigga out the fuck out of here, dog. Because he's
Just put a
aggravating
mask
the
on and
shit
rob
out
him
of
around
me,
the
bro.
corner.
I just gave in to the before.
Yeah, it was at that point it
was
turned into a joke.
it was like, okay,
because we
it's
already had shitty sound. Then what happened was I had set up perfect sound. I had set up, and it's hard for us to get perfect sound at this point because it's like after the pandemic. We was like really struggling with getting real good sound. And soon as he came, he switched up the whole situation, and we had to redo the sound, and it was too late because we opened doors, and he just threw up.
It was his show.
Yeah, he threw our vibe. It was basically
It
his
was
show.
his show. It was the first
He took
second
our-
floor. We were co-piloting. It was just we were his guests.
Yeah, he took
And
our
he
show.
was looking at when he started going. He was almost looking at me like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is you doing here? Like,
It was
like, what's going on? Like,
it was nut activity.
So yeah, that
Nut
was,
activity.
that
Yeah.
was fun. I will always remember that. But yeah,
And that's how we met Mikey. That was Mikey. That's how we met Mikey offline.
That's not how we met Mikey at all.
Parody.
That's not how we met Mikey. Oh, we said that was Mikey.
Yeah.
I feel what you said.
Speaking of Mikey, he says Chuck still looks like a little coconut.
Mikey said I look like a
Oh, he's been here
coconut.
since the coconut shit. He must not be.
Shouldn't he
done.
be on a beach right now?
Yeah, that's what.
See, this dude is in This dude is on Costa Rica. He's in Costa Rica. Should be on a beach right now, sipping a Mai Tai.
He
He's comparing me to
yeah,
various beach fruits.
to berries.
Is it a coconut a fruit?
Coconut, is it a fruit?
yeah, fruit.
Okay, cool.
A tomato's a fruit too.
I didn't ask about that.
Technically,
It is a tomato.
Technically, all vegetables could be.
Fruits?
type
No,
of
vegetables and fruits are two
Well-
different things.
Wait, hold on.
Don't start
Let's
this.
get into it,
Let's get into it.
No, they're two different things. Yeah.
right? So what's the difference between a fruit and a vegetable?
I don't know, but I know the name.
It's just the
name.
vibe.
The
Yeah.
vibe.
It's just the
I can accept that. I can accept that.
I think that's the scientific explanation.
I can accept like
It's just
that.
the vibe.
I won't argue that. Like, yo, you if you don't
It's
understand
the
the difference
vibe,
between a
bro.
fruit,
It's the sugar content. See, that's actually bullshit, but it sounds like a real answer.
right? Because
Yeah, the sugar content, of course.
couldn't by definition, right? A cucumber would be a fruit.
No.
No, cucumber is
Why not?
a pickle.
Because of the vibe.
But
It's a different vibe completely.
right, but by definition,
Are we gonna practice the segments tonight?
yeah.
Oh, really? So
Why?
cucumber is a fruit.
Because it has
Water?
seeds.
It
Or
has
it's about the
seeds.
seeds?
And like
It's all about the seeds. So fruit are men and vegetables are women.
All right, next topic. You jumped the shark.
Is that it?
Jumped the shark with
are
that
we
one.
doing we're doing segments?
We had some segments.
talked
I don't
about
know if we did.
segments. I don't think we.
Like this is a fucking basically warm up show before the next show.
Next week we're gonna have the segments actually rolled out.
Okay, we're just chilling right now.
We're not doing it today.
I didn't.
All right, we'll do
I
that
didn't.
too.
We didn't
You
prepare.
didn't prepare your segment.
Well, we didn't prepare anyone's segment.
Y'all want to talk
We
about?
have the ideas of the segments.
I've been talking to a witch.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Great
Like,
segue.
okay.
Great segue. Let's go into that now.
Okay. All right.
Start from the beginning.
Where have you been? Have you been going?
No.
Like walking out of your house and going to.
No,
Which of my
this
exes
all
are you
ha-
referring
this
to?
all been happening online. I wasn't gonna tell this story.
You're talking to an online witch
I don't know if she's a witch. She's a priestess.
Digital witch.
Online.
on Twitter.
No, on IG.
On IG.
Oh,
and
she's an IG witch.
She just have priestess like in her name. Bio.
Nah. She told me who she was. She hit me up. but I've been doing some spiritual work.
Okay. Yeah, this witch hit me up. But I've been doing some spiritual work.
Wait, did she? All right, hold on. Did she start the convo off by saying, "I could"?
Hi, I'm a witch.
I can feel your energy. I can feel your vibes.
Let me see if I can read it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It was someone.
How did she slide into your
I can
DMs?
see. Yeah, we got this. This is very important.
This is just a tactic, bro.
It was someone
this
in
is a tactic women do.
It was someone in that realm, but I've been asking for this low key. Hold up, and also
Did she?
she was fairly accurate.
Did she ask you after like a couple messages, after like maybe 10 messages? Did she ask you for money?
She at some point.
She asked him for money. She asked him for money.
She asked to read my poem. She asked to read my poem, so I sent her a picture of my poem.
Bro,
she is scamming you 100%.
No, first she sent me a prayer.
let me see.
She sent me a prayer.
Bro, this is some shit my grandma would fall for, bro.
Don't read it though. Don't read it.
I'm not gonna read it. All right.
She sent a prayer because I'm still dealing with her right now. We still operating. She owes me a bracelet.
Oh my god! You are never getting
so
that
he-
bracelet, my friend.
He went. Let me tell you. She sent the message and he just was in.
He took nothing.
He
Like,
didn't
oh,
even.
oh,
he didn't
you have
even,
candy? I'll get in the big white van.
He didn't need to sell. He didn't. He didn't even.
Sure.
He didn't need no convincing. He didn't need no convincing.
It wasn't about
It's like,
her, bruh.
Sup? I'm a witch. Like,
So let me tell
oh
you.
yeah, social security number is.
It wasn't.
Oh
about,
yeah. This is important. I'm reading important things.
Is this like sexual at all?
No, it's not sexual.
Is she hot?
No, she looked like she was in a dungeon. We FaceTimed. And she actually, I couldn't see her face too well. It's a sign, but look, yo.
She's in a dungeon.
I'm being, you know. No, she hasn't shown me the goat.
I think so. Are we gonna talk about the goat?
We can talk about the goat. We can talk. I brought it up. We can talk about
And I'm not referring to LeBron.
it. He's not the goat.
You know, I love that Larry Bird guy. I don't know
about
what
Austin?
I don't know what it is about him.
Austin Reeves.
Something about that Larry Bird guy just rubs you the right way.
I've already sent her the money, Jim.
So
I see.
so she's gonna
I see. Bro.
she's gonna sacrifice a goat. I feel like I'm down for the goat sacrifice, but like I want to like be there for. I want to be in it. I want to be like part of.
I can't be there.
Why? That sounds.
Because I'm not in the same place. But look, let me tell you this.
What's the whole point? I want to see this shit.
let me
I want
tell
to
you.
cut it open and shit, blood. You know, let's go.
Let me tell you this.
Lay it on me.
Because I feel like you know people are gonna judge, but it's not for it's for them to make their own opinion.
Well, I can understand why you would if you were searching for that.
I'm not. No, I wasn't searching.
I'm
It came
searching.
to my step. Like put it like this. If you know, it's like a nigga left $5 on the floor and you picked it up.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this.
It's if you lost money. You give her $100?
Yeah.
I've had them hit me up and they all say the same thing.
You should not have told me that.
I've read your profile,
Bro.
and you know they send that to everybody. They send that to
They
everybody.
don't send it to me because they know I'm a critical thinker.
I can imagine, but you never got it, right? You never got one.
A DM from a
Yeah,
witch?
you never got one.
Whoa. Trying to do magic with me? I don't think
see if I
so.
can-
Have you got one before? Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you this. I've been doing
Because they don't try that shit on me.
certain works, and
Yeah, this sounds very
It's not like
authentic.
you got scammed and
Look,
no,
I just need you to buy 5 of them so I can.
it's possibly she's possibly a scam
Yeah, you gotta
artist.
get-
Is she trying to get you to get friends to buy
No,
spells from her?
I'm almost. Look,
you got to get your money's
This
worth.
is like a-
I'm almost done, but she's been
Pyramid
She's
scheme?
been pouring into me. I'm almost done with it though. I'm almost done because
oh my! You
you
should
know
look into Scientology.
no. This is the thing. And this sounds mad crazy. I know this sounds wild.
Yeah, it's almost as if you're a crazy person, low key.
This sounds wild, but I wanted to take the opportunity to see
Right.
where if she was authentic, if she was gonna move in good faith,
Right.
and it's up to her. It's up to her if she move in good faith or not. I spent $100 on bullshit. I've spent it on bullshit, yo.
Right.
So I'm like, let's, I wanted to try to put it into something productive,
Right.
you know.
Something material, something tangible. something you can really affect your life physically, right?
Yeah. Like the spiritual, not spirit. I don't know. She told me I had some stuff on me, and she
See, you need me to cleanse you.
something like
know?
that. Yeah. It was in that pocket. It sounds crazy. I mean, once we play this back, I guess we might get good clips out of this.
Hey, I get it. I tried having a
get the-
therapist, so
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. How much therapy costs?
Actually, I had free therapy.
You have free
It
therapy.
was pretty great.
You ever went to therapy, Chill?
Yeah, I've been to therapy before.
How much it costs?
Like, I paid like a total of like $50 to $75.
I've spent some money on some wild shit in my life.
And you could have spent it on therapy.
Yeah, I could have.
Think about how more mature you'd be.
I feel like. Didn't we have this conversation about therapy before?
So what did you take from it?
And what did you take from this
like, did
witchy
you-
experience?
And most importantly, did you get your 125? Like, look, he's prepared. He's prepared to send her another 100.
No, I'm
Right.
not. I'm done off.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
done off the money. The money, I'm done off.
Okay,
I
okay.
gave her what she asked for, and I even checked her last week. I said, "Look, Oprah,
Yeah, look. I'm not just
said-
some guy on the internet giving you money.
I'm
not just some mark
This isn't your ordinary
giving you
scam.
money.
This isn't your ordinary scam, sweetie. Like, okay.
It's like people who are like, I'm an empath. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You're an empath. You're just like, you look at someone, and you're like, oh, I'm deciding that you feel this way, so now I'm an empath.
I told
you know what I'm saying?
I told Oprah.
So
I said, "Look, yo, I gave you because after I sent her the cheese, she didn't hit me up back in like a day, right?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so,
He's like, he's back? Okay.
so she
is
hit
a
me
gold
like,
mine.
She hit me like a day, right? So I was like, "Look, Oprah, I sent you that in good faith. Look, if you decide to deceive me, that's between you and your people,
Right.
between you and your ancestors. That don't got nothing to do with me. I understand where it's at. You may have needed the money. You may have needed the 100. I don't know. You need to go buy goat cheese or whatever the fuck you
Right.
need to do, bitch. But you
I
need to
love
get.
goat
You need to
cheese.
start getting spiritual because this what we agreed on. We
Right.
agreed on a spiritual. What the fuck they call that? Exchange.
Transaction.
Right.
Transaction. I give you cheese. You show me what where you coming from with your powers. And right now, I'm awaiting a bracelet.
Oh my god, you can't make this shit up. This is beyond parody. Don't you think
She gotta order it first.
she's about to
bro.
make you a friendship
She
bracelet?
she gotta order the bracelet.
She's
on
making you
Amazon
a
first,
macaroni
my nigga.
painting.
You gotta go
Is that
order it
next?
Just to make it.
Nah, I think it has.
And let me tell you what's gonna happen.
I think it
bro.
has a goat.
She's gonna do one of those
Two-
hand turkey
She's
pictures.
gonna leave it out. She's gonna leave the bracelet out in the sun. Pray over the bracelet.
I don't think she's even gonna do
And
that.
give you the bracelet.
Throwing
bro.
that shit in the
Well,
box.
hopefully. I mean,
Don't you
I
think-
would appreciate it.
There's a
I
moral.
think, but let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
So did you take anything from it?
Not the right
Did
thing.
you get your money's worth?
Did you get your money's worth?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I'll tell you this. I did.
tell us.
I've learned the lesson.
Okay.
I learned the lesson.
Okay.
I learned the lesson.
Don't trust internet. Don't trust IG.
Internet witches.
Internet witches, bro.
Don't you think there's a moral and ethical dilemma when it comes to exchanging money for spiritual or religious purposes?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You don't think that should be like? You know,
No.
a lot of those deadheads are like, oh, it's you shouldn't even sell mushrooms. You just give it to people because humans
Nah,
need
nigga,
it.
you got to make money. Somebody
Yeah,
got to pick the mushrooms.
Yeah, but should we make money off of
yes,
You should.
spiritual
yes,
shit?
yes, yes.
Off of enlightenment? You think we should make money off enlightenment? You don't
Yes.
think all humans should just be able to
because
have
it took
enlightenment?
a nigga to get to enlightenment. Like you got to go through the. You got to go.
But how
through,
can you commodify that? how could you commodify that?
Well,
and why
nigga,
would you?
this
If
what
you
I'm-
achieve enlightenment, why would you want to?
I'm gonna tell you this.
What enlightened person wants to charge other people for a
I'll
piece
tell
of their
you-
enlightenment?
I'll tell you this.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this.
Doesn't
I'll
sound
tell-
very
I'll
enlightened
tell
to
you
me.
this. Well, that's a good conversation. I'll tell you this. You go to church, them niggas selling enlightenment.
And that's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
It's not wrong to me. It's
you-
not wrong to me.
okay,
If it's in good faith. Put it like this.
It's not. I think it's inherently not. We could all find God. I think we don't need a middleman to take us to God.
But I'm not talking about God. I'm not talking about God.
Yeah.
Because if I tell a nigga they God, like, I'll tell you this. I do the Axe Jodeci's at Phoenix.
Right.
I do them from the kindness of my heart. I don't have no reason to. This might, I do them from the kindness of my heart. I don't have no reason. I'm not trying to charge. It's something that I like to do, and it's a blessing to bless others. Right. Every time I talk to somebody, 9 out of 10 they want to give me money. They be like, "Yo, what can I give you? What can I give you for not even helping me out, but like just talking, like just being listening to me, right?" And I'm like, I don't just give me 5 stars. I don't really need the money. Like, just tell somebody else that you had a good talk with me or whatever. But I do want to start putting tip jars that so I could get like,
some beer, some
tips.
Beer
I don't mind the tips. But as far as enlightenment goes, I believe someone who goes through that journey, it's not even about the money. Whatever the exchange could be, it's generosity given. Like, what can I offer you for you giving me something? It's just an exchange. Now the money, if you feel like money is immoral or some shit, cool. You don't have to give a nigga money, but you can give a nigga a fucking donut or a fucking dollar or something.
I'm gonna say like
A fucking biscuit.
I think you do have like your con men, of course.
Yeah, they got con niggas.
But at the end of the day, like let's take like just your random like preacher or whatever who honestly believe they're like doing this in good faith. Like they they believe they're preaching a sermon. They have meals. To feed the people who come there, and they provide like a lot of them provide like a safe haven. Some of them have like basketball courts, youth programs, and camps, and they honestly they should be compensated.
That
for
shit
those
costs
things.
money.
If they're doing those things. You can't do it for free.
Yeah, but what you're providing, like you're providing like a basketball court and shit.
You
so
just
like
talking about-
that costs money.
You just talking about you because this the thing.
You might be thinking about like Creflo, people like Creflo.
No, they got.
Dollars
Look,
and
I'm gonna
the-
tell you.
the
Look, what's that nigga in Houston name? That white boy in Houston.
Joel
Joe Osteen. You talking about like cats
Fuck
like
yeah.
him and shit, right?
Yeah. I can see that, but like you even like with the monks,
It happens on a small level too.
you got the monks.
But
right?
I just gave him Monk $20 for some damn beads.
right.
That's that guy's full of shit, bro.
No,
that
they
guy
all-
scammed
they-
you,
they
bro.
all full of
Those
shit,
monks
bro.
are full of shit, bro.
But they got like a lot of them, at least I don't know how it works in America, but like in other countries, they take in children and help feed them and guide them and teach them wisdom and things like that. And I don't think even if you don't believe in what they're doing,
Yeah.
like if they shouldn't.
I believe in
You should-
funding charity.
You shouldn't, yeah. You
Charity
shouldn't-
mission. I believe in that.
I don't believe in giving niggas no charity money because that Red Cross shit probably the biggest scam.
Well, I'm not talking about specific like groups of people, but
Put it
just the
like this.
idea of charity in general.
I believe in peer-to-peer transactions. I believe in peer-to-peer transactions.
Oh,
My
shit.
thing, like, no, I'm serious because yeah,
Blockchain.
like blockchain. But no,
You have to reach enlightenment on the
but
blockchain.
outside of the blockchain, we are the blockchain. Like me giving you money, you giving him money. Like how can we barter and trade? I believe in that's really breaking down like that monetary system that we in, that monetary wall that we can't break. You really can't scam me. I know going into what I'm willing to give, like what I'm willing to give somebody, I'm already set in my mind. I wasn't about to give over 5 racks.
Yeah.
The risk reward ratio I already calculated in my mind. oh, this $100 for this service. If it works, I believe it. But I'm also very in tune spiritually. So there's spiritual things that I've encountered in my life that I know is real that niggas have to ascend to. Everybody is not here on the same spiritual plane.
Right.
Like some niggas in 1D, 2D, 3D, they got 11 Ds. You feel me? They got 11 dimensions. We in the third dimension right now. Now we getting the fourth one. You been on all us been on mushrooms.
Yeah.
I know you know what it feel like to get to the fourth dimension.
Yes.
You feel me what I'm saying?
Good.
Now you can't tell me that shit ain't real as a $2 bill. You feel me? You can't tell me that that's some shit that you can't you can't explain that to a nigga
real,
that never
but
been on mushrooms.
There is a science behind like the shit going off in your brain.
But the science is this is the science. The science is your mind. Like there's a pineal gland in your brain.
Yeah.
That's genetically
the male
just
G-spot.
Basically, it's like the shit that's going on in your brain. They got shit in your brain that's just on some shit that scientists explain this shit, how your brain works when it comes to certain parts of your brain that stimulates it's the God in your brain that activates the God in your brain. Even DMT. There's things that you cannot explain to someone who's never experienced it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I believe in the unknown, and yeah, I agree. Like you can't explain a psychedelic trip to someone who hasn't experienced it.
So the question is you saying is it immoral to charge someone for that information?
For enlightenment, yeah.
You think it's immoral to charge for enlightenment?
Yeah. Yes. I think it's just inherently, it's like you're making the world a worse place.
So,
Commodification of love.
I guess we'll have to be specific. So what do you see as like, what is your version of that, of somebody like charging for enlightenment? Like what? I
don't know, because you could never charge me for enlightenment because I would never think that I could buy that.
I mean, but because enlightenment can mean like,
so
like you can be enlightened. You can be enlightened on how to do yoga.
I mean, like some spiritual shit.
So my thing is this: if somebody came to you, right, and told you something that changed your whole brain structure of how you even perceive life, right? Unsolicited. I'm not even talking about my experience.
Would I give them money?
That didn't happen to me. I think you may feel like you want to give them something. And it's
all right. Well, a donation after the fact is one thing, but to be like, to be like, oh, I'm selling this to you.
What the thing was, Shorty. If I'm bringing it back to my experience,
right?
She didn't solicit money from me. She asked she already gave me the information. After she gave me the information, I gave her the money.
Okay.
I was like, oh, the information is
that's different,
valid. So then I sent her the money. Then when she's like, look, we want to do this, this, and this, she asked for the bigger play, and then that was probably the finesse. But if it's the finesse, it's the finesse. I'm cool with that.
Right.
You already gave me. You put it like this. You already went in and gave me some information that I took, and I'm like, all right.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it was worth it for me.
All right. So let me ask you this: if, let's say, theoretically, right, somebody did like a guided meditation with you, lit some incense, did the little Reiki bowl, healing shit, and gave you some.
I definitely don't believe that Reiki shit.
But they also gave you like some almost some like therapy type,
I have to like. Is this like an ayahuasca trip? Is this like a is this like a therapist type thing?
Let's say somebody.
Well,
ayahuasca thing. Somebody guide you.
Yeah, they have a retreat and they're giving me drugs and there's like I'm staying in a hut. You know what I'm saying? That's a good service.
Isn't that like a form of like?
But see,
enlightenment.
This
but
the thing though.
Kind of like leading you on a journey to enlightenment, kind of, and like shouldn't they be compensated? Kind of. That's how I kind of view.
Yeah, because they're spending money to build this experience.
But this the thing.
I don't necessarily think that I need that to achieve enlightenment. I think it would probably help a lot. It seems like a scary thing. The ayahuasca thing seems scary as fuck.
But you do think the people who do that should be compensated?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
this
sure.
though. What
If you're like building like it's a business, you know what I'm saying? But that's different than like going to like I feel like a church or some shit to me.
But no, I mean, none of us really. We all know church
And
kind of a joke.
Churches don't really.
Charge. Niggas just give them their money.
Supercharge,
They just give niggas just give them their money. But
Yeah,
because
the whole
because
Charles Damnation thing.
It's a play.
Yeah, it's a play.
But they don't charge you to get in, and
'Cause
you can go in there and get the message, and we'll just walk out.
You
without doing
playing
anything.
on people's emotions, and I know what you and Vic saying. Don't take my emotions and then use that for financial gain.
Yeah,
Right.
What a lot of people do.
A lot of people do that. My thing is this: why are you so strung tight on holding on to this dollar that you say is so evil in the first place?
I don't think it's an issue of me trying to keep my money for myself.
Yeah.
It's not nothing to do with that. I just the concept of money and like spiritual enlightenment are just like occupy completely two different parts of my brain. You know what I'm saying? It feels like exploitation. Right, you're using it to, the guy who. Right, the guy who came up with the cure for, was it polio or like whatever, one of those fucking diseases that was killing everybody. Not polio, but it was like one of those early 20th century diseases. Oh, penicillin. He invented penicillin, and he made the patent free. He could have patented it and made millions of dollars, but he made it free so everyone could have it, and it saved lives everywhere. And people do that shit, and then they don't do that. They also they patent that shit and they make a ton of money, and not everyone gets it. So I think that guy is the righteous one.
Is he broke now?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Like what? Like was he?
I don't know his story, but
was he compensated?
I don't know, but
when he was alive?
that's a real saint for me. Jesus Christ was fucking crucified. You know what I'm saying?
What would that be worth if theoretically, let's say he didn't get compensated for? Hold on, Joe. Let's say if he didn't get compensated for it. You know what I'm saying? Like would you say that's honorable to you?
He probably had like a steady job as a scientist in a lab. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like he was in his basement doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
well, he was already compensated.
Right? Yeah, he probably had like a decent job. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I was him, I would definitely in my head I'd be like, what do I do in this situation? It's like it's like kids are fucking dying. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
right, and then you have like companies like Nestle that are like commodifying like water and shit in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's two
like,
different conversations we having. But I would say this.
It's all connected.
No, this is connected. I would say, because I'm going to connect them. As far as taking care of people, I think medicine and that shit, I think we should be taken care of on some healthcare shit. I think people should be taken care of for free. Right? I don't think that should be behind no type of paywall. I think certain knowledge should be behind the paywall because it always have been.
No, I couldn't disagree more.
I'm going to explain with you why.
Right.
You, not behind a paywall, behind some type of wall, because if you give somebody something freely without them earning it, they don't appreciate it, don't know how to operate with, they don't know how to operate with that, with said knowledge.
Knowledge should be free, my friend.
Knowledge should be free, but
true knowledge should be free.
You have to earn the right to learn the shit.
You have to earn the right to learn.
Yeah, what I mean by that is you have to go through the process of building those steps of learning. Put it like this. And when I mean by learning, I will teach you, but you have to be willing to like
to understand why this happened. You have to know why this happened.
But
I wouldn't say that's like.
But that's
keeping knowledge hidden.
That's keeping it from.
The knowledge is still out there.
You're keeping it from yourself. That's self-discovery.
You're not understanding it as much.
That's what I'm saying. But at that point, you're keeping it from yourself. You're not putting yourself through the rigors of going through what you need to learn that shit on your own. You feel what I'm saying? Like.
But I feel like YouTube is a prime example of us having free resources to knowledge available to us. Like, yeah, you pay by listening to ads, but like.
But you still have to go through that process of taking time and learn. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're paying in some form of fashion. You're paying with your time, or you're paying with your form of energy. You're paying with some form of fashion to learn this process. And somebody before you had to learn that much more yes, than you did.
But the whole point of someone learning something painstakingly is so that I can prevent someone else from having to go through
That's facts. But my thing is, will you value that knowledge the same? We all seen the Matrix. They didn't give niggas certain knowledge after they said they said we don't even take niggas out the Matrix after 25 because this nigga gonna start tripping out. You know, all of us are probably light years ahead of our parents when it comes to probably spirituality or some type of other thing, just because we born in this generation. Now, if we go talking the same shit that right now and talk to our parents, unless your parents some form of hipsters.
My parents were like, my mom was like a hardcore Buddhist growing up.
You come from hipsters.
Yeah. My mom's not a hipster. She was just, it was the 90s, you know?
If you Buddhist, you kind of...
She like Sheryl Crow.
If you're in the Buddhist realm, you kind of leaning more hipsterish than
more hippie than hipster.
Yeah.
My mom's not hip.
But you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
You get my drift, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, if I go start telling I'm gonna use myself for example. If I go start telling my mom, hey, fuck Jesus, fuck all this shit you talking about. I don't believe in that. Like, it's just gonna miss them.
She said in her ways.
It's just gonna miss.
It's too late.
And, and I'm not here to fucking change nobody's mind.
And
You know, I'm not the gospel. I'm just saying this is how I
Yeah,
feel.
you just gotta love your parents, you know.
And you gotta love people for who they are. That's a part of enlightenment that a nigga. It takes years for a nigga to learn.
Yeah.
And to me, when I hear y'all say that, like, I get where y'all are coming from, but to me, it reads off as like, okay, like the people who took time and years studying the things and like wrote the books, you know, who have the quote unquote knowledge that's in a quote unquote book. You're like, you know, they shouldn't get compensated for it. It should be free. And let's take it to another realm. Like, okay, you know, you shouldn't charge to make people feel good. You should just do it from your heart, right? Well, then that will apply to like us and what we're doing. So like, we shouldn't, you know, we gotta wake up and do this shit for free.
What do y'all think about
So-
libraries?
What about them?
What about libraries?
Well,
No one owns knowledge. No matter how hard you work to learn something, you don't own that knowledge.
we're paying for libraries.
I don't have nothing
Now,
against libraries.
I agree. I agree.
That's an opportunity for free knowledge resources.
Yeah.
Like the people that are writing books, I think are like, yes, I want my ideas to be shared more than I care about making millions of dollars off of this. And if not, then they're probably not having great ideas.
And when I talk about knowledge, I'm talking about like real like advanced knowledge. To be honest with you, I think basic knowledge is fundamental.
Like
But
algebra two?
let's say this. Let's say this. You know how to play guitar. You teach kids how to play guitar. At some point, you're gonna be like, "Look, bro, these guitar lessons cost money."
Yeah, that's a different thing than
don't-
like spiritual enlightenment.
Well, we moved off
We
spiritual.
still talking about knowledge
we
though.
moved off the spiritual to knowledge, though. We're talking
No.
about knowledge now.
I'm talking about like the history. When I say knowledge, I mean like the history of the world, how math works. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
that, but you know, all that shit was metaphysical.
if you want someone to
somebody-
teach you, like sit down and use their time, that's different.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
if it ain't your,
the information should be out there.
But my thing is,
Okay.
we don't know what a nigga had to go through. We don't know
Labor costs
we
money.
don't know what our ancestors had to go through to discover that shit. Like for a nigga to go to the moon, you know how many? Well, we don't even know if they.
I
went to the
think
moon.
kids will reach farther and do better and be better people if they're given the true knowledge when they're young. They will do better than we ever did. Than like
No,
suffering
they
to learn basic shit.
I think people should get the truth. I think people should get the truth and everything. But also, I think people who going to get the truth going to go for the truth. I'm not saying keep anything away. I'm saying that you have like I believe in gatekeeping to a degree. I believe in gatekeeping to a degree because if every like you gotta be willing to really come through the gate. You gotta be willing to really go through the fire. Everybody is not trying to go through the fire. They just want the shit for free. I don't believe in just giving a nigga for free because they exist. Nah, that shit don't go like that. You gotta want it in your heart. And if I see you want it, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you everything your heart desires. But your heart gotta want it. If I'm just giving it to you, you're gonna shit and piss on it. And then I'm gonna feel disrespected. And then you disrespecting your ancestors. I feel like you're disrespecting your ancestors when you don't work for what when you don't build. Like even us as individuals right now, if we just come on earth, shit, piss, eat, sleep, and fuck, and don't leave nothing behind, we didn't do nothing for our children or for the community behind us. We just came and took advantage of what someone else built for us. And I don't believe in that. I believe we have to give back to what was given to us, or the earth's going to deteriorate.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to deteriorate.
And I always hear people say, like, maybe this is shifting the conversation a little bit, but I always hear people say, oh, like, you know, capitalism, you know, like if it didn't exist, you know, we should be living off the land for free, and you know, we should be clothed for free and housed for free, and like, it's like, yo, do you realize that you know, I'm not the biggest proponent of capitalism, but I was like, yo, if you realize this shit didn't exist, like, you think you would just be sitting in a home that somebody built for you while, you know, you getting fed fruits and, you know, while somebody else is going out doing all the goddamn hunting.
Well, you know, capitalism doesn't have an ownership over the idea of like commodity and exchanging goods and services.
And you know, the teachers have to teach you things, like they're just going to teach it to you without, you know, just getting, you know, and that's what I hear when a lot of people say, oh, we shouldn't have to work for these things and none of that should be free. It's like, yo, somebody got to go up there and climb that motherfucking tree, chop that motherfucker down, and they should get compensated for that shit. Yes, it should be affordable or whatever, but like, I don't believe in like people not doing like anything to.
As the working class, you know, we generate through our labor, we generate the wealth that is taken from us.
What
I'm saying? So if that wealth wasn't being taken from us, we would be able to have everything we need.
But I was saying, like, in the sense if it didn't exist, like people would.
Let's go back to peer-to-peer. Let's go back to what I said in the beginning.
We would still have to work. We would still have to, like...
Yeah, I don't think there's any political parties that are like, we don't want to work. Just give it to us, you know? I think that's
there's a lot of niggas saying that.
I think that's right-wing propaganda.
No, that's not right-wing propaganda.
We don't want to work, you know? That's there's no serious left-wing political party in America or Marxist idea that's like saying we don't want to work.
It's not a party.
It's about giving the workers what they want.
This the thing.
I was just going to say the concept that's the antithesis to capitalism is that everyone is working, but everyone's doing different things, and they're evenly distributing what they're doing to everyone else in their community, right?
It's barter and trade.
Right. And
which I agree with.
And that's why I think. But that's the point I was trying to get at with, like, when it comes to, like, I know we were talking about spiritual at first and like moved into like knowledge.
But this all spiritual. I had a conversation with Vic about this last week.
Yeah, but I
spirituality
think,
and science the same thing.
You know,
to me.
I think if somebody's doing the work, right? At the end of the day, I think if somebody's out there doing the work, they believe in it, whether you disagree with them or not, you know, and you know, of course there are con artists and things like that. But if somebody's doing the work, somebody's like learning this information and they want to share the information, but they also want to get
compensated for the information,
for the time,
because
the manpower that it will be used to share that information. I believe in that.
And I will tell you this: they like someone who's spiritual have a place in society, right? There's a place for them in society, because basically, to me and Chill, you're saying there's no value to what they do. There's no value to what someone who operates in the spiritual realm to what they do. Like you say, you don't believe in Reiki. Now, that's value that to some people. And if we go to a barter and trade, like, bro, it don't have to give me money, but if I'm doing some Reiki on you, give me some corn. Give me some rice so I can live, so I can still tap into the spiritual aspect that you're not willing to tap into. And someone had to teach me that. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to the peer-to-peer shit. I believe we should be in the peer-to-peer to society. We could, we already doing it. We all send cash apps and fucking Venmos to each other anyway. A lot of niggas living off that anyway. Now, what you said about the working class creates the wealth, I agree with that too. I also agree a lot of niggas don't like if the smartest nigga using their brain, shit, they might get more of the fucking pie because they didn't use their brain power more than you did. It ain't like it kind of evens out because we all animals at the end of the day. And we just some smart ass animals on this planet, and you know we got to learn how to move in harmony, and we just don't move in harmony at all. We move in bad fate. This turned into a total different joke.
We should murder Elon Musk.
I'm fine right now.
Sorry, did I just get the show taken down by saying that?
What you said? Elon Musk?
I probably shouldn't say it again.
He said
Yeah,
Elon. He said something about Elon Musk.
Probably best.
Oh, I don't think it's Elon's fault.
So we'll just replace him anyway.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was a political parody.
I don't know if it's Elon's fault, but you know, it could be. He could be that
He's
fucking
definitely making it.
Terminator.
He's definitely not helping.
What you don't like about Elon?
Well, he definitely exploits his workers. You know, the W word for me is big.
Let me ask you this, Tucker.
He exploits his workers.
Let me ask you this. What? How do you identify politically?
Politically, I mean, I definitely, like super left. Like, yeah, for me, like Democrats are like right wing to me.
You said Democrats are
I'm
right
like,
wing. Oh, you more left than that.
I'm into like Marxism and shit.
Okay.
Like when like people are, like if you turn on Fox News and they're like, the Democrats are trying to make this Marxist agenda. I'm like, yeah, I wish. If you knew what Marxism was, you know that's not true.
What is Marxism?
Like, I wish.
Enlighten me on Marxism. Like, enlighten me.
I don't want to go into this.
You don't have to get into it. Just give me like the Cliff Notes in like 5 seconds.
5 seconds. It's pretty much just like a way of analyzing history.
Okay.
Essentially, so it's like kind of like saying like, so this is like idea of Marxism called dialectical materialism or like historical materialism as opposed to idealism.
Yeah.
So an idealist would say like, if you're analyzing history through an idealist point of view, you would say, oh yeah, so the founding fathers came to America because they wanted to come out and build this new land with religious freedom, and they had these new ideas for a new world and all this shit. When really it's like, okay, well, they came over here and they didn't want to pay any more taxes on their slaves to England, so they had a revolution so they could keep all the money they made from their slaves. You know, that's kind of like that's like what actually happened and what got the gears moving. You know, okay. So that's like, so once you start analyzing history from like that point of view, you kind of like end up kind of like reaching a lot of the conclusions Marx reached.
Yeah,
which is that the working class is being exploited by high society.
Okay.
Yeah, and like the employer-employee relationship is inherently exploitative. You know, back in the day, it was like lords and serfs. Then it was slaves and slave masters. Now it's employers and employees. You know, it's kind of like this like. It's like this shit that's like
they just changed the language.
You know, after feudalism, capitalism came in. It's like, oh, this is way better. This is like, things are so much better. And for a while, it was popping. But you know, it's really just a matter of, okay, well, you know, things are changing and we need to move in this direction. And Marx was the guy who was like, yo, this is what's going to happen a long time from now. He was just the guy who predicted it.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you can see, capitalism is fucking up. It's not weird to be like, yeah, I'm a Marxist, fuck capitalism. 60 years ago, I would have been ostracized from the community for saying that. So essentially, it's like capitalism is crumbling. Socialism is just the next logical thing, and it's more of like a, it doesn't matter what you think, it's coming, and but things are going to get worse before it gets better. That's for sure.
I would say, look, all of that makes sense, but all of that is proponents of white supremacy to me. Like when you analyze history from an idealistic standpoint, all of that is inbred just from the fruits of white supremacy. Like, yeah. So if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty,
yeah,
like the shit was inherently fucked from inception. Since they kicked the Moors out of fucking Spain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was inherently fucked. I mean, but even before that, I don't get into like, I hate getting into word salad because I try to make shit as simple as possible. And if you're talking about the truth, and giving people knowledge, real knowledge is understanding why we even in these predicaments. But I will say, I'm a proponent of
dancing all night long.
Yeah,
and Setdeflo.
And crypto. Where we at on time?
We got like another 35 minutes.
Oh, we only an hour and a half in?
Damn. Did you have a conclusion?
What we gonna do? Oh, we got to do Vic section?
Yeah, I think we should go to Vic's segment. Let's lighten the mood up. We discuss God, spiritual enlightenment, capitalism.
Well,
we like got so.
What happened was we started talking about Oba, And see, I knew that's why.
No.
That's why I wasn't going to bring up.
No, it was good.
I had a witch.
I think it was great.
Yeah.
I think it was a really
That was
good
a good segment.
discussion.
That was the highlight of the segment.
That was the
I
highlight
think
of
we
the
want that. We want that vibe sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
At least if you
I mean, I think this is good content.
Yeah, if you
Vic, you wanna tell us?
If you thumbnail the episode, it definitely got to be like Jodeci gets
Right.
Did
Jodeci destroys white Marxist.
Did little Jodeci get scammed
Marxist
by,
with white savior complex gets destroyed by New Orleans
Did
DJ.
little Jodeci get scammed by internet witch?
Little Jodeci gets scammed by internet rich rages on white
I
Marxists.
definitely did.
That's the YouTube clip.
Do we
All
want
right.
to?
Vic, wait, hold on. Vic, what are you presenting to us tonight?
So tonight I am presenting you all with a punch rocket.
Punch rocket.
This is
Sound like a vibrator.
47% THC.
Okay.
It's a joint,
It's
but
all-
it's almost a blunt. Can't call it a blunt because it's not wrapped in tobacco.
What's the difference between a
It's
blunt
a blunt.
and a joint?
So a blunt is wrapped in tobacco leaves, and a joint is wrapped in paper.
So why is this almost a blunt? It's a joint.
It's almost a blunt because of how fat it is.
Oh, okay.
It's just because
It's a
blunts are
fatty.
inherently larger because they're,
It's a fatty.
It's a fatty.
Ah.
But I do have to shout out Punch Edibles. They started out as an edible company.
Hey.
They now do flour and everything else in the universe.
Thank you, Punch Edibles.
Yeah. Punch
PE.
is
Can we call
awesome.
him PE?
Huh?
Can we call it PE time?
Sure.
It's PE.
PE. It is what it is, but it's great. It's delightful. It will definitely lighten the mood.
Yeah, we definitely got to lighten the mood after.
That is
After we
enlightenment.
talked about witches and
And
shit.
I'm free.
Your dealer should give it to you for free.
This is
You
fun.
y'all still got dealers?
Yeah.
Dealers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. For weed?
I don't have a dealer. I don't have a
Yeah,
dealer.
but you don't be
What-
smoking
what you
like
have?
that.
I don't
you
know.
at?
I just
People give it to you for free.
yeah, niggas just roll up on
Yeah,
me.
he's
Why are you saying niggas names, dog? You can't say
What?
people's names on here, bro.
Ryan buys weed. I buy weed. We buy weed.
Oh, you said, but I thought you said that was your dealer.
No, it's like there's like another DJ or like maybe the cover's like, oh, I got some if you need. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It's like it's pretty easy to get
Yeah,
when you're plugged in the way I am.
fruit is nice.
Ooh.
What if I heard how they make fruit in jail because I'll be watching the shit that they.
How they make fruit?
No, they
Jail
make.
fruit?
I know how they make alcohol in jail.
Right, with fruit. Okay,
With the
you said
fruit.
they make fruit.
They put some
How
hot
do you
water,
make fruit?
Did you let
sugar,
it sit, right?
and just let it sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they just get
ferment.
drunk and get frisky and then start fighting. You know.
They put on an old Hank Williams record, go crazy.
That's nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Dialectical materialism. Y'all listen to any good music lately? Y'all found any?
I've been
you
listening
found
to
any-
Toro
Have you found any
album.
new music? Toro, we love Toro.
No, I'm talking about the 2013. But
Anything
I've
in
been
return?
getting a lot
Classic.
of I've been getting a lot of good music, but it was a lot of club records though. A lot of club records. I got this cat from this dude named Cola out of New York. I've been playing a lot of his records. Cola. I got a lot of house
Did y'all-
shit, but I don't want to give up on my fucking
Right,
records.
right. Did y'all hear the? What y'all think of the new Baby Keem and Kendrick song?
I thought it was mid.
I'm
It was
falling-
fun.
I'm falling out
It's
of
a-
love with rap.
It's a headphone listen, I think.
Yeah, I really been falling out
So
of love
headphone
with rap.
listen.
a
Wait,
headphone
what the
listen.
fuck does that mean, Tucker?
It sounds.
It sounds good in the headphones.
Yeah, you gotta get high listening to your headphones.
I haven't
There's a lot
listened to-
going on
I haven't
production wise.
listened to rap in like probably this year.
I've been on a big rock shit kick lately.
Yeah, I got back on my indie shit as of late.
I think the
Yeah.
indie vibe's coming back in a big
I'm
way.
trying to bring it back. It's hard. Hey, actually, I got OK Bar this
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
If y'all
Oh.
want to rock, or whatever,
OK Bar,
I can
Saturday
get you a
night.
Tequila
I'm
Bowl,
gonna be
so-
gone. Be gone.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want,
And we got some blackberries.
If you want to come fuck with me, this Saturday.
That shit lit. I'm actually loaning my equipment out Saturday, unfortunately, but I might
Okay.
come. I might just come fuck with. I might
Okay,
just
yeah,
come slide at you and get fucked
I
up.
don't know how good this event is gonna do because they're having a fucking super show somewhere. I won't say the venue, but
On the 10th?
There's a few things happening this weekend.
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to see LCD Sound Systems Friday night.
I thought that was
word.
tomorrow.
No, that's they're like DJing at
Oh, yeah,
Rabbit Hole
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
But yeah, the band, Jamie XX, DJ Set. I know no one gives a fuck about that but me. But
I thought that was in July.
no, son, it's Friday night.
So that's
Wait, who's DJ?
That's the Steve. That's
Jamie XX.
So, like,
He's in LCD Sound.
that's the whole
No.
Steve Lacy.
He's in the XX.
That's Steve Lacy, Tori Moy on Sunday.
Oh, you talking about the
That's
reset
on
shit.
Sunday. Yeah, reset.
That's the Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday. I'm not going to that one because I already saw those artists live.
Can we get free tickets to that shit?
I don't know nobody doing it. I mean, I don't know
It's
nobody.
like some Tory and shit. They're not from here.
Oh, I know. We give us some local support. I bet they didn't sell no tickets.
They
Yeah,
probably
there's
sold
no.
tickets.
Everyone's trying to sell their tickets. Are going. You should have waited to get them because they're going for like $65. I should have waited. Yeah, I have an extra one. I was gonna try and sell to someone, but I don't know. I might just bless somebody with a free
I
ticket.
know, like oh my gosh, like when they announced it, I seen the 1 day tickets were $99. You know, just like okay, that's another motherfucker who isn't used to the market here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just stacked lineup though.
No, it is, but they're not gonna sell. They're not gonna be able to sell.
Yo, they
They're
definitely. It's a cable. Manhandle that cable.
One. Yeah, we gotta turn it down. Just turn it down. I could clip that out. Oh, that's way better though. It wasn't all the way in.
That's always a problem for
But
me.
yeah, I knew they wasn't gonna be able to sell.
It's also
bunch of
June
90
in New Orleans, City Park outside. Like, fuck, I'm gonna need to get some.
You probably
drugs.
could turn it down some
I'm gonna
more.
get some Molly, maybe. It's been a while.
If the tickets went
I
down,
mean, you could check it. You could check it in the headphones to
I
see.
might be
I know a
interested
guy's
in-
selling them for like cheap.
I might go to the Sunday set then. The Sunday, go see Tori Moore.
I just tried to hit the mic like a joke.
Tori Moore and Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy. I might go check that out.
I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
They would be Sunday. Okay. Yeah, I might check that out.
You gonna see Steve?
You should.
Steve and Toro.
Is totally worth it.
Yeah, they're
He's
like
such-
that's like one of my favorite.
You like him in the? I like him in the daytime
favorite
better than the
all-time
nighttime.
bands. Yeah.
I like what.
Both times.
I like him watching him
All
in the
times.
day.
All times.
All times. Oh.
Aren't you? Don't you have? You got Chaz's number, right?
Oh no, I don't have his number.
You got his management number, or
Hey, I
the band
got
number?
one of the dudes in the band number.
You should hit him up, man. Hit him up. And,
I got to see if he's still in the band. I got his bass player number.
tell him, you know, we go get some
Was
beignets.
was you with us that night he pulled up on us?
No, I wasn't with you.
No.
Go get some beignets, man. I'm trying.
He seems like he's such a normal dude. Like real chill. Alligator Swamp.
You be like, yo, we got somewhere for you to chill, smoke, record.
That was a quick shit.
I did not shit any cute girls that were watching. I was not shitting.
You think cute girls care if you shit? I think they like if you shit.
You know, this is this really hot girl that it was like she wasn't like into shit like sexually, but she was like kind of fascinated by it. You know,
Well,
and I was kind of like, damn, you're the last person. You know,
yeah.
most I dated some girls that were like, yeah, I don't shit, like and like kind of jokingly, but also like let's not broach that subject. You know. But
never know.
yeah, she thought she would like FaceTime me in the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Soon as we hit this PE,
It's kind of daring.
it went like we got so chill. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, bro. Fuck Marxism, bro. Come on.
No, I mean we
That
got.
shit sucks,
I
dude.
mean we got chilled on the we just chilling now. Like
Got any topics or subjects?
no,
or-
we don't got no fucking
we
topic.
got
I mean,
I think we
got
should
to-
reject.
We got
Questions?
topics.
We got questions?
Oh, word, we got topics.
Yeah, let's take some questions. We smoking.
Let's take some questions.
See if anybody
Yeah,
has
let's take some
questions.
questions.
Ready for my close up?
Let's see if we. Oh, damn, I don't got the call-in number.
So, yeah, well, you know.
I have a number though to call in.
Okay, great.
You want to just give me our phone number?
Yeah, I can give him my phone number. Okay, question number one is, what is the most embarrassing fashion trend that you have partaken in?
What is the most embarrassing fashion trend that
Oh,
you have
definitely-
partaken in?
Definitely.
I mean, I remember.
Me and him grew up in the same era, so
Yeah.
it definitely.
I mean,
gotta
when they was on the skateboard shit, I was wearing them tight ass shirts
be- okay.
and J. Crew.
Oh yeah, the tight shirts. For me,
Yeah.
it was the baggy. I went the other way. I went super hardcore with the
Full sag.
Soldier Boy tall tees with the extra
I
large.
didn't mind that. I was on that too.
Oh, you was on that?
I was fucking with that.
Me too, dude.
still
I had
fuck
bro.
with that.
I had so many
It
Soldier
just didn't
Boy.
look- It just never looked it right on me though. I was
Yeah.
like, you'll see me. I look like a little
We gotta see the pictures.
skinny ass kid with like these
Yeah.
big jumbo ass oversized.
There's so many pictures of me wearing Soldier Boy tall tees. It's I'm just kidding.
It wasn't until
I was wearing Malcolm X tees in high
It
school.
wasn't until my 12th grade year that I was like, oh shit, like let me start wearing like normal size.
Let me wear clothes that fit me, like an adult, like an adult man that has sex regularly.
Right, yeah, I was out here with the super extra long, like baggy. It was like just baggy as you could get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think I remember I had in the junior high. I definitely wore like tight ass pants. I think I may have had a glove at one point. I definitely was like on some I'm on some edgy shit.
yeah.
But I was rebelling because I left New Orleans and I was in the country, and they were like, I was like, I'm gonna be extra weird because fuck y'all. Yeah, it was cool. No regrets.
Yeah. I definitely went through like a super like experimental phase too.
What you was experimenting with?
Just cutting up my clothes and just just wearing, I don't know, I guess kind of just trying to create my own like style.
I have found this like
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't embarrassing, but I had found this like African Holocaust website, and they had all like Hotep tees, and I used because we didn't wear uniform in school, so I used to wear all like mad pro black shit to school. Malcolm X with the guns out the window. I had like slaves all over one, like dead slaves, and I would just wear it to class. I was like,
So you just like make statements.
Cat wore his dead slave shirt for 2 days in a row.
yeah,
Y'all notice that?
I definitely made statement, but I was doing it because I got indoctrinated into like Hotep shit at 14. Like probably 12, but 14 I know. The Hebrew, my homie was a Hebrew Israelite, and the first time I was like into some Hotep shit was they was showing me the what's the fucking shit, the NWA, the New World Order, and the Mark of the Beast, and they brought me to a prayer meeting that lasts from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I was just trying to hoop. Yeah, it's all day. You can't eat no meat. You got to eat tofu. And I was like, man, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Y'all. These Israelite niggas wild, bro. So, but I was already, I got woke early. I didn't wake up at 20, 21, nothing like that. I got woke like 13. We was in the hood listening to Nas and fucking AZ. All East Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like
I was doing the same thing, but interpreting it way differently.
So what's today's mathematics?
What's today's mathematics? Oh, I ain't getting into mathematics. I ain't getting into deep mathematics.
Okay.
We was into the Ben Ami. We were trying to go back to Libya.
Okay.
We were trying to get off the land.
Oh man.
We was on some other shit.
We're talking about our favorite Black Star album right now.
Basically, yeah. They probably gonna take me out for the Hotep shit. You know what I'm saying? When I did the LSD made me a prostitute
Elijah
night.
Muhammad's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Did you come to that night?
Nah,
See, Chill didn't even come to that shit.
Well, yeah, I usually can't be out on Sundays, but let me.
I think I was actually there for that.
So like who?
Your
like,
Hotep night?
Like what was people?
I was there.
Was
I was like, I want to
there?
see this shit.
No, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. I think 6 people showed up.
It was like me, like whoever I was dating at the time. It was like projecting like Hotep shit.
All right.
It was kind of cool.
The
It was
night
a
was
vibe.
called
It was like
Hotep Sundays.
it was cool.
LSD made me a prostitute.
Steve made me a prostitute was the name of the show.
And it was
Of course I was there.
I was projecting this dude. They got this.
That's when we were like heavy on. Like,
Yeah. Well, it was the middle of the pandemic. I don't think it was right.
No, that was before. This was.
It was like right before.
This was right before the pandemic?
You did this shit. When
I did this shit in real time. I did this shit
Yeah,
when I had shit to lose.
You did. Yeah. You did this shit. You did this shit.
I thought I did this shit when I had nothing to
No.
lose.
I need to sabotage myself.
No.
Oh, I did this shit in real time, son?
You're definitely at the peak.
Yeah, okay.
Everything was fine.
Yeah.
And I remember talking. You know what's funny? I remember talking to you about.
Oh, he tried to talk me out of it.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't? I thought you tried to talk me out of it.
I thought it was hilarious, bro. And I thought it was a good way for you to
get my.
get your- you know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
sponsored by. I
Yeah,
was doing Don't Down the Internet.
I thought, yeah.
So-
I thought you were like almost had a good time with what you.
I did have a good time.
The concept of what you were trying to do.
Yeah, I've had a good time. I was projecting like this dude
do
out of
something like that
Cali.
again.
I should. It was Reverend X.
We
Reverend
could
X.
maybe reframe it a bit.
Yeah, I do
to
need to.
sell it
I need to
better.
reframe
We
it. I
could-
need to reframe it.
What if
I don't know
what
why
if
so
we
many people
framed
triggered
it-
by Hotep. Like I don't know why people triggered by that word.
What if we
That's
framed
all
it
was.
as like
People- it
a
was just-
conspiracy
it was more so
night?
people, like the hotel.
You know,
I'm
what
not
if we
into-
broadened it?
I'm not into conspiracies though. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I'm into conspiracies.
Yeah.
Vic,
Go ahead.
what you got to say?
I probably have more conspiracies.
Yeah, I'm not that
I was
big.
gonna say, yeah. What conspiracy do you believe in or follow that is maybe not typical to the average person's beliefs?
I mean, I believe the CIA killed Prince and Michael Jackson, but that's not really a conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy theory.
I think we all know this. They're making frogs gay.
What about
Wait.
That's dope,
I'm
dude.
not laughing.
That's hardcore, bro.
I never thought I would like even hear that. Like, it's just,
Wait, I know you heard it. You heard this before. I know you heard this before.
That's some Alex Jones shit.
Yeah, that's some deep
As a
Alex
reference.
shit.
What about? I mean, I'm definitely like,
Yo,
You heard that before though, right? They making frogs gay.
yeah. But
okay,
it,
bet.
but it actually, it's not like an intentional thing. It's because of like shit they're dumping. In
See, Tucker know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tucker is
No, because
Tucker
so,
deep
so
in
Alex Jones said they're making the frogs gay, and it became this meme.
like the scientists in the lab.
It sounds insane, but if you think what actually happened, it's like, yeah, the frogs like genders were changed. It was like, yeah, it was actually, but it's like, okay, but like you can't use it to justify being transphobic, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Wait,
it is funny.
But tell me, is that transphobic if the frogs are gay?
No, but he just twists shit.
Also, a lot of frogs have the ability to
Frogs can switch genders.
Yeah.
switch genders. So, like,
Yeah.
or sexes.
But that's nothing to do with like trans.
I'm
anything.
saying, but the reason why he was on some weird shit because he would like use shit like that to be
This is
hateful.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
He would bring that
That's
into
why
he would
he's
bring that
like,
into his
you know,
argument.
He didn't keep it in context.
Bro, he makes some good content though. Like,
yeah, I mean, I mean, the guy's broadcasting 24/7.
that's the point I'm making. Like, that's the
Yeah,
same thing I feel
he's
about
just
Gangsta
insane.
Williams. I'm telling you.
Right,
you know,
right.
all right.
So, conspiracy theory, I mean, you know, I'm straight up a 9/11 truther. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so y'all babies.
Straight
y'all
up.
conspiracy
Wait,
babies.
the
Oh, you
tru-
think that's a baby conspiracy
Yeah,
theory?
yeah,
True.
yeah.
Wait,
Well, I think
wait,
that is like still kind of controversial.
Wait, time out. You don't think
Yeah.
it happened?
No,
That
no,
is
I
kinda
think
cool.
it. No, 9/11 did not happen. I think that the U.S. government at least let it happen for sure.
Well, you watched that documentary? That documentary
Which
made
one?
me cry. The one on 9/11. Like it made me cry.
I mean, it's pretty
It
powerful
was
shit.
it's fucking sad, bro.
It's a really sad thing.
Well,
that
it's on
happened.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
But it's Netflix.
I'm
not saying
how the 9/11 came about. How it came about.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that one.
I think
I gotta see that.
it's from you saying truth. I think it's the same shit. But yeah, that
Are
shit
they
was
putting
that shit was
9/11
deep.
truther shit on Netflix now? I didn't know.
Yeah, this came out
So
like
this is
a
like
year and a half ago.
Wow, they're kind of accepting it now because
That's why Chill said that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I come with a juicier conspiracy theory now.
Yeah,
What you got?
Chill got some deep ones. If he,
All right, the whole this was just for chill.
Okay. All right, I don't believe we live on a globe.
This is what we've been waiting for. I wanted to save this till like later the season, but we could do this now.
wait, you just talking about flat Earth shit? Oh, you don't believe we live on a globe?
We're not on a globe.
You're not a globalist.
We're not.
We live on a pancake.
Now it has to progress.
More like a flapjack.
If we go there, we don't have to go there tonight. But yeah, it has topography.
I've had this argument with you too many
is more-
times.
Flat is more like a buzzword, but it's more like a leveled plane.
Right.
We're not walking upside.
When does
down.
it stop? When does it end though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
So it
Nobody
just
knows.
I could just walk forever.
There's theories that if we are on such. Well, of course there'll be lots of water. You'll be surrounded by just infinite water.
Oh, I see what
You
you're
know,
saying. So the water's the end.
Just like whatever we're on, whatever exists.
But if I-
we're not, human beings
What
have certain rules that they have to follow.
that mean? We are in some type of circle because if the water never stops,
You can. It's a lot of shit I have to explain.
All right,
how,
all right.
Like, yeah. How like magnetism.
We get
it was
into-
too much.
Yeah.
Trust me, it would be
My,
too much.
I think my main, when I think about if the Earth is flat or if it's round, I think about why does the sky, the stars that we see here, why are they completely different in Brazil?
Okay, I can explain this.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so a lot of things are due
he'll
to
say, "Man, you're fucking nuts."
a lot of things are due to
Witches
perspective.
and-
It's
witches
due to
and
your
earth.
perspective. So, if let's say like if you put a sock on this fan, right, and you're standing right here,
Yes.
he's standing right there, and somebody's standing right there. Like just from that base, we're all gonna see different things. And if one person was
Right, so like
to
in the
move-
middle of us could be like a globe, right? And we're all looking at the globe. And I'm gonna see the stars. If I'm on that side of the globe, out
Right.
that way, they're gonna look different than the stars if I look out
Right.
this way.
Right. And if he goes further, that fan would go. The more he goes that way, that fan would go lower to the horizon. The fan didn't move. The fan didn't go nowhere. He moved. And
But I'm talking
Yeah.
about the stars.
right. Yeah, I was comparing. Let's say if this was
Okay.
If this fan was a specific constellation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in, let's say, South America,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking at one angle of the stars from somebody who would be in the USA.
But we'd all be looking up. Like we'd
Right,
all
we'll all
see
be
it.
looking
We'd be closer
Right,
to
right.
one side than the other if it was
Right.
flat. But the fact that the constellation that I can't see can be seen by China because it's behind the Earth from my vantage point kind of helps me understand the globe situation. But
Yeah.
I guess
It's
related to that. Yeah.
So
Those are
my
not-
question is, what do the people that rule that are guarding this knowledge from us? What do they have to gain from us not finding out the Earth is flat? Why would it just be like, oh yeah, the Earth's flat, and that's just what it is?
That's a good philosophical question. To start, I don't know. If I if I had to give my personal no, it's the truth. That's just the truth. Let's start with
Okay.
the truth.
That's what we're searching for.
yeah,
We're searching
yeah.
for the truth tonight.
And,
Set the
my-
floor.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what the truth is.
My guess would be that the best one floated around. I don't take this as truth. Cause I don't know. That there's more land. They're hiding more land.
Whoa.
We can-
Well,
we can,
the best theory for the flat Earth. I'm not a flat earther.
Whoa, that's kind of blew my mind actually.
Yeah. It's
I
like you
kind of
can-
yeah.
You can get there. Like you don't have to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm convinced.
Yeah. They just gave you this, projection of a globe that you can't get off.
Send me that witch's Instagram.
Yeah. There's
We
there's
can't.
more-
We
there's more
can't.
out
We
there.
can't fly over
There's more out
the Antarctica
Bermuda Triangle.
or the North Pole.
Here's what I
West
say.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's twofold. It's twofold, right? If we imagine Antarctica, like the theory here, like the common belief or whatever is that Antarctica surrounds, like almost like a UN symbol. If you look at the UN symbol, they're showing you what the fuck, they're almost kind of showing you like what it is. Like they're surrounding.
But why would they be that cocky?
I mean, they don't
It's
give a
so
fuck,
cocky
'cause
to
you got the
sh-
fucking power, yo. You put your fucking thing, like I'm gonna throw a Nazi symbol up here. And
Right. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Like this is
Fuck
how
it.
we coming. Like but it isn't even that obvious. But it's right in your face. It's in your face, like for the UN symbol. So the UN it was formed because of Antarctica. They formed the Antarctic Treaty.
Right.
And that's the first time all the nations made a deal. They said, okay, you can't go here without any special type of permission.
Police escort.
And with UN permissions, it's a UN territory. It's a UN territory.
Right.
A couple countries, they have vested interests around Antarctica. So it's not just the U.S. It's a couple places that help border Antarctica, or quote unquote.
It's chill.
Do you think?
It's chill, Michael.
Do you think that they use pop stars to indoctrinate people with their message?
Yeah. I believe that. That's why I had to stop listening to rap.
Yeah.
For now, I had to stop listening to rap because, you listen to rap music now. It's literally like, it's a lot of even like some of the happier songs. It's a lot of Black Death and I'm sure the same thing for like rock music and in different ways, but the industry is owned by some crazy individuals. Like I trust like independent artists and who artists are integrity, but like the music industry is a wild place. They control like trends and who's these people that you listen to over and over and over.
Yeah.
And music is music is great. I love music. But I think it's being used almost as an instrument now for destruction.
How ironic.
It's
almost as if the commodification of music has completely ruined what we've come to know and love
You look
in
so
every
high
single
right
way
now.
possible.
Like your head is disheveled. Like how you get disheveled from sitting down like that?
A shovel.
No, disheveled. You look disheveled. Like somebody.
I am disheveled. I'm going through a lot right now. There's a lot on my mind.
I was watching this barbecue like showdown on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it was just overproduced. It's like overproduced. It's a barbecue showdown. Like the way.
Okay. Dope.
Wait.
That was a great transition.
Overproduced
barbecue showdown show.
Yeah. It was just too dramatic or something.
Yeah, it was too dramatic.
That's why you got to use a VPN to get British Netflix.
What season?
The old lady got locked in the fucking. She got locked in the meat fridge because she was so fragile, looking like trying to get her meats. And the lady was like, one of the judges was like, "I'm just worried about Susan." I'm like, "Bitch, get to the frying the fucking food. I just want to see y'all cook the meats."
I want to see the food.
Dead.
I want to see some shit.
I'm not like they started talking about
I'm gonna be like, "Ooh, that looks good."
I got into a
defrosting the meat.
Yo, they started playing sad music. I got into a motorcycle accident 3 years ago, and I broke my hip. So
my grandpa got
I don't
leukemia.
care about that shit. Cook the meat, dog. Like, cook the meat, bro.
Let's have a sob story,
Yeah, it was like produced, and everybody had a sad story.
It's like, wow, all
10
y'all's
seconds.
lives, whose life sucks the most?
Yeah, one dude say, yeah, I was an alcoholic.
Okay.
I'm a recovering.
I partied hard.
I was an alcoholic, and he said alcohol destroyed my life 3 years ago.
Right.
And I'm making barbecue hoops.
Yeah, I'm now making barbecue ribs.
Yeah, I'm making barbecue. but the sauce was like moonshine. He said the sauce is moonshine. He said,
I can't taste it, so it's a bit Shakespearean in a way. It's a little tragic.
He said, "This how I take. This how I take it back.
fruits of my
I take
labor."
control of my life because you making the shit with moonshine."
I control the sauce.
You hitting that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't making no shit with no shine. Ain't getting a look.
He was overweight too. He shouldn't have been eating barbecue or the moonshine.
Yeah.
Like he was fucked up. But I was like, and I was trying to watch it, and I was like, you know what, bro? Chef's Table is a better barbecue experience. They had a whole season on barbecue on Chef's Table, and I enjoyed that. I like food that
Where
way.
you eat
Food
barbecue
soups.
at New Orleans, dude?
Shit.
gun to your
we
head.
had we
Take me to the best
no, we had
barbecue spot.
barbecue at your party yesterday.
Huh?
This weekend.
It was good.
Ice Spice made the barbecue.
Oh yeah! Shout out DJ Sick Jack, Will.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
good.
and okay.
Yeah, he
It
had
was
some
good.
He had some good
Yeah,
boudin.
Will.
Two Live
Will-
Roux.
Will was funny.
Will-
Fuck
Yeah.
with 2 Live Roux.
Yeah, it was good.
That's what they're cooking.
We'll
called.
we'll be throwing down, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed this barbecue.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
like
that was
to
fun.
eat.
Yeah,
to eat.
I got drunk and DJ.
You got drugged?
I got drunk.
Oh yeah, you was white boy wasted. You was
Played a
drinking
lot of
beers.
I was playing a lot of like Brian
You was
Lord.
on your best shit. I was like, it made you too happy. You were too happy to be in that mosh pit too. You was a little bit too happy for that.
Oh, it was great,
Yeah.
dude. It was worth being sore as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. The mosh pit, man.
I think they're gonna really like. I don't know if they're gonna take us serious no more after this show. It's like
think they're gonna take us
I talk
more
about
seriously than
witches.
ever.
You
Yeah,
talk about
flat
fucking
earth.
flat earth. Like who the fuck is Jodeci and chill?
Yeah. What do we know? What do we really
What do we
know
really know about these niggas?
They have access to forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, we do though.
Hey, we're some thinkers, man. You
Yeah.
know, we're, you know.
That's how we connect
Yeah.
on the metaphysical. Yeah.
You know,
you know?
having real conversations.
Fuck. I mean, you know, you got to nigga do house music. You know, you listen to the boom, boom, boom all night. You gotta, you know, switch it
Yeah, I
up.
have a softer side.
Yeah, I got so.
You know,
What's your soft side?
my backside.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna go there.
All right, well.
We
It felt right to end it.
I don't know how.
All right, well, okay.
Follow that.
Do we even have anyone in the chat?
No, I mean,
Okay, people. Oh, you've been
that-
chatting.
Productions, the most
Oh, there's people in there.
okay.
Jodeci on doing a good service.
Agree with Jodeci. Good.
Thank you, thank y'all. I appreciate
agree.
that because I don't get a lot of flowers in this city. I don't, man. I'm about to go on my
Yeah,
fucking.
you tell us every week.
I don't get a lot of. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't have nothing this week or next week. Oh, I do. I'm doing something for Cleekalo Friday, but I think that's a private gig. Chill, you got something Saturday, right?
Yeah. I'm I'm DJing Saturday at OK Bar.
Okay, bar Saturday night.
Saturday
Yeah.
night.
What
Oh,
you?
chill.
I'm trying to find people to DJ with me. It's been a rough.
It's summertime. Everyone's
It's
like, fuck
summertime.
it, it's hot. You know.
yeah.
I want to talk about a conversation with Mad Dog, but I don't. Like I said, I won't talk about nothing personal.
No, we can't. We can't.
Because
do that.
it's too
That
fresh.
was too
I'll have to wait like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
to talk about.
that's a story for the ages.
Wow.
You got something coming up?
Man, I don't think I have anything happening right now, man. You gotta catch me at the end of the month. I'm going back to Bud Rips. You know, about to July we're hit Bud Rips. I'm touring Bud Rips with
You touring the
three
bar?
dope DJs.
All right.
It's a Bud Rips tour. I'm gonna make a flyer. It's just like 3 nights at Bud Rips.
Yeah.
It's like the
Well,
tour.
Our next
Free
show.
trials
Well,
tour.
we announced our Essence Day party. That's happening at the Rabbit Hole July 2nd. We should I announce we got Stony Blue coming in town on June 24th with me and Chill, Gabriella. Stony Blue, he's from New York. Look out for that. We're gonna be back.
I'm gonna say tune in next time. We got.
Oh yeah, tune in next time. And Michaela. Oh word, we're gonna have some women on the show.
All right.
Tucker, don't
What?
behave.
Don't behave. What do you think? You want to
Behave.
flirt with them?
Behave.
Hey.
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah, I'm a DJ too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
Wait, that's next week's show.
no, that's the show.
2
What?
weeks?
In 2 weeks? No, it's 2 week show. We're gonna take next week off and revamp our positions.
We're getting Yeezy's gonna reupholster our pussies.
Yeah, easy did it. All right. Yeah, set the flow. Always live your life. Never live a lie. Be truthful and I guess just be on your shit, bitch.
Suck a dick.
Yeah, 504 soldiers of love. You feel me? In the swamp with the alligators. See y'all on the other side, man. It was nice. It was a vibe.
The lighting in here is perfect. Why is the lighting in here so good?
Are we off?
We are not off.
Okay, good.
vibration.